meniscus, a curve in the surface of a molecular substance when it touches another material. Example, water when it sticks to the side of a glass. The density relationship is density equals mass over volume, or D equals M over V. Density times volume equals mass. Goggles and gloves must be worn before we start this lab. First thing we are going to do is drop the solution by squeezing the bulb and placing it on the end of the pipette. Then remove the bulb and plug the end of the pipette with your finger. Read the volume at the bottom of the meniscus and record to 1 degree of uncertainty. Then grab a new container and release your finger from the top of your pipette. Record the new level of the liquid in the pipette. To determine the volume, you simply subtract the final volume from the initial volume to get the volume delivered. Now, let's start with pouring some solution in a graduated cylinder and recording the meniscus value. Pour some of the solution into a new container and find the volume delivered. Because graduated cylinders measure from the opposite direction, you must subtract the initial volume from the final volume. Now we measure the container. We always start with tarring the scale to 0 to make sure we get as accurate of a measurement as possible. Record every decimal point shown on the scale. Weigh the empty container and then weigh it with your solution inside. Subtract the two to get your mass. We are making a dilution, which is a less concentrated solution than the original solution. Stock solution is prepared so that you can make solutions of lesser concentration from it. The formula used for dilution is C1V1 equals C2V2. C1 is the concentration of the stock solution. V1 is the volume of the stock solution we are using. C2 you have to find using algebra. V2 is the new concentration after more solution has been added to a specific mark. Now, after taking our last measurement of the beaker, it was time to do the math. To finish out our experiment, since everything could be washed down the drain, we simply cleaned all of our tools with soap and water and put them away. After all that math, we decided that our calculations for C2 was 2.1%.